I finally got a date for my Season 8 collection box set. I pre-ordered it. Except I didn't pre-order it on the day it was announced, so I'm not getting it until the 15th, whilst most other people are getting it on the 8th. Of March, by the way, not February. If you're wondering why this is relevant, it's kind of sparked me wanting to do this video, so yeah.
Hey guys, before we get into the main bit of the video, this is future me here, and I just wanted to point out this bit of irony. So, yeah, I filmed this video like a few hours before the Season 24 collection box set announcement. I had absolutely no idea. I just think it's ironic. I just wanted to point it out. Yeah, bye.
Hey guys, I know this seems like a bit of a weird video to make, but I've sort of just been brainstorming this idea, and I just sort of wanted to put it into a video, so here I am now. So, this is a video of my predictions for what the Season 5 collection box set will contain. Now, if you don't know, Season 5 is Patrick Troughton's second season, and his first full season, because Season 4, you know, the first two episodes were taken up by Hartnell. But yeah, Season 5 is probably my favourite 60 season, and a lot of other people's favourite. It has so many great stories. It has Tomb of the Cybermen, The Abominable Snowman, but we can skip the Ice Warriors, Enemy of the World, Fear from the Deep, oh, and The Web of Fear, but I'm, got that, I've pre-ordered that steelbook for, whenever. And yeah, so many great stories. So it just kind of makes sense for it to be the first collection box set. But I know what you're thinking. There's missing episodes. Quite a few, actually. And this has more missing episodes than some of the other seasons, like Seasons 1, 2, and 6. So, this video is going to be explaining what's going to be in it. But first off, I'm going to be talking about why I think this will be the first 60s collection box set. So, the reason I think this will be the first 60s collection box set is simply because I think it will be completed with animations first. Now, I know Seasons 1, 2, and 6 all have only one episode missing that needs to be animated. However, Seasons 1 and 2 have Marco Polo and The Crusade, respectively. And as much as I love Marco Polo, I don't think they're going to be animated anytime soon. If not, they may not even be animated ever, because they're really, really tricky. The Crusade has poor audio quality and a load of characters, despite only having 2 of the parts missing. And Marco Polo has 7 parts and also a lot of characters. And, listening to it quite recently, by listening to it, I mean watching the timestamps quite recently, the audio isn't that bad, except for part 2 when the sandstorm kicks in, but I'm sure they can clean it up. But even then, there's a lot of sets for Marco Polo, so it would be quite tricky. And the Space Pirates for Season 6, I don't know, I don't think it'll be animated anytime soon, because, be honest, who likes the Space Pirates? It sucks. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like those ones won't be completed. Now, why would this be completed before Seasons 3 and 4? Well, just look at Season 3. No. And Season 4, well, from the animations, they seem to be favouring Patrick Troughton more than William Hartnell, so they'll probably save the smugglers for a little bit. Plus, I heard the Highlanders, as much as I love it, it's quite tricky to animate due to the tartan in the serial, so that probably won't be animated anytime soon. Even though Evil of the Daleks looks to be next. But, yeah, I feel like the order for animations will probably go Evil of the Daleks, Abominable Snowman, Wheel in Space, Highlanders, Space Pirates, and that's still the Troughtons. Not too sure about when they'd animate Underwater Menace though, so you can throw that in. I'd probably say after Abominable Snowman if I had to pick, but yeah. However, some other things have got me thinking that maybe Abominable Snowman and Wheel in Space will be next and take priority over Evil of the Daleks. First off, Web of Fear Part 3 is being animated at the moment. Seems a bit weird to just animate one episode for a story which is mostly complete instead of just animating a story which is mostly missing. Unless it's a hint towards a grand plan, and they're going to be animating the Abominable Snowman next. That could happen. And for the Wheel in Space, well, just rewatch this video by Doctor Who Adventures, because that explains it much more than I can. And it's a great video. I've watched it too many times. But yeah, if they are to be believed, then I feel like Abominable Snowman and Wheel in Space can be next. And if that's the case, then Season 5 will be completed. So that's why I think Season 5 will be the next, will be the first 60s collection box set. Simply because as soon as they complete a season, I'm sure they'd want to make a collection box set for it. Right, now let's move on to the nitty-gritty stuff. The actual box set itself. Before I get into the stuff, I'm going to say now that I have absolutely no artistic talent and I've not got Photoshop and don't know anyone who is good at either of these things. So don't expect any custom covers for it. Okay? Right. So I'm going to start off with the trailer. Now, every collection box set has a specially shot trailer featuring like a past actor or actress who played a companion, reprising their role but just in the future. Now, Season 5 is actually a tricky one for this, because Patrick Troughton is dead, Fraser Hines plays Jamie McCrimmon, he's still alive, however, Jamie loses his memory in the war game, so it wouldn't make much canon sense, and Deborah Watling, who played Victoria, is also dead. They may just do Zoe, seeing as she appears in the final episode, The Wheel in Space, or they may not even feature a companion and will do something like, just something related to the Cybermen or the Yeti. I'd say it's more likely to be the Yeti, seeing as, you know, both their only stories are in the season, and they're awesome. You know, we've kind of passed Cybermania. Now, because these trailers are specially shot, I'm not going to be able to do a custom one. I would love to, but I'm not going to be able to. So, we're just going to move on to the proper bit. The bit which I was thinking of the most, the discs. And the content within the discs. Let's go. So, the reason I had to think about this, instead of just having one disc per story, is because some episodes have multiple discs. Like for the Season 26 box set, Battlefield has 2 discs. Or 3, I don't know. And in the pictures for Season 8, you can see that there's 3 discs for the demons. Or daemons. Or I don't know how it's pronounced. So yeah, I had to properly think about this. And even then, there's probably going to be different to my thoughts. But we'll just roll with it. If you guys have any better ideas or disagree with any of my ideas, just leave them in the comments below. Comments below. Can't talk today. Lockdown's taking a toll on me. Right. So, Disc 1. This will contain Tomb of the Cybermen. This episode has no strings attached to it. It's a fully complete story. A special edition was released, but they probably just slapped the higher quality special edition on the disc, because I don't see why people would want to watch the not so good version, especially because this is all Blu-ray. So yeah, nothing special about it, just Tomb of the Cybermen on one disc. So yeah. The next 2 discs are quite interesting though, because this is our first missing episode, The Abominable Snowman. So, my theory is that Disc 2 will contain the animated version of The Abominable Snowman, and Disc 3 will contain the Telesnap reconstruction. Now, the reason for this is because any fully animated missing episode like Power of the Daleks over here, if I just get it out. This is riveting. This has the animation on one disc, and it has the colour animation on this one, but who watches the colour version of Power of the Daleks anyway? Plus the Telesnap reconstruction. So, I imagine it would work in a similar thing, where the animation would be on one disc, and the Telesnaps would be on another. So, yeah. However, I'm not sure what they do with black and white and coloured animation. I'd say there's one of 2 possibilities. They would either choose only one of the animations, or stick both the animations on disc 2, and just the Telesnaps on disc 3. Or they do what Power did and have black and white here, and colour and Telesnaps here, but it kind of makes more sense to have the animations on one disc and the Telesnaps on the other. As for the surviving episode 2, I imagine they just stick it on both discs, because most people would rather watch the orphaned episode than the animated orphaned episode, like with the faceless ones. So, kind of seems a bit mean to have the recovered episode on the other disc, so if you want to watch that, you have to switch out the disc, so yeah. I don't even see why they should animate this part 2, but American backers, I guess. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. That's how I feel like they'd deal with the missing episode conundrum for the Abominable Snowman, and also the wheel in space, but we'll get to that. Now, this next one is another weird one. The Ice Warriors. Now, it'd normally be fine, however, parts 2 and 3 are actually missing. So they were animated for its DVD release back in 2013 or 24. I think it was 2013. And so, yeah. What would they do? I think it would only be on one disc, disc 4. And they would just slap the telesnaps onto the same disc. Because it kind of makes sense to have it all on one disc instead of spread out across 2, seeing as it functions under the 2 or less animation rule. So, I think that's fair enough, honestly. Especially because the Faceless ones had the 2 surviving episodes plus the 6 animated episodes. Like, the disc can handle it, so it just kind of makes sense. Obviously, each disc will have their own respective special features, but most of it won't be on the bonus disc. But yeah, I think disc 4 would just have the Ice Warriors with parts 2 and 3 animated and the telesnaps. The reason I'm always including the telesnaps is I just feel like that's what they would do, seeing as there are many people who would rather watch telesnaps and animation, but would still want to get this box set, so you could just choose between them. So, fair enough. But yeah. Now on to my favourite story from the season. Enemy of the World. Luckily, for this amazing story, it also has no strings attached to it, similar to Tomb of the Cybermen, seeing as it is fully recovered. So I'm imagining it will be the special edition once again. Similar rules to Tomb of the Cybermen, it will be just on disc, what are we on? Disc 5, yeah, it will just be on disc 5. Perfectly fine. So, yeah, Enemy of the World, easy. Now, this next one is a little bit weird. It's similar to the Ice Warriors and the fact that not every part is missing. So, disc 6 will contain the Web of Fear. Now, disc 6 will have the 5 surviving episodes, and episode 3, the missing episode 3, animated and telesnap reconstructed, similar to the Ice Warriors, because it's only one episode, but they really stick it on another disc to just have that. So, yeah, Web of Fear, I think, would just be the same as the Ice Warriors, and all on one disc, disc 6. Now, we actually have a reference for disc 7 and 8. It'll be Fury from the Deep. Now, just get this one out as well. Yeah. Oh, give me a second. There we go. Right. So, Fury from the Deep has 3 discs. One's with the colour animation. Oh, wait, sorry. This one's the black and white, sorry. One with the colour animation and one with the telesnaps. I imagine it'll actually be a bit different to the Steelbook, seeing as, it has all these special features, like the episode 6 film trims and behind the scenes and all that stuff. I feel like a lot of it would be taken out of the final thing. So, it's probably going to be the same theory. Both colour animations on one disc and the telesnaps on the other. So, disc 7 will be the animation, and disc 8 will be the telesnap reconstruction. There we go. And the final story from season 5 will take up another 2 discs. It will be The Wheel in Space. So, disc 9 will be the animated version. So like I said, I showed you the like I said to watch the video from Doctor Adventures. The fact that episode 1 was a cut down animation on the Macroterra Blu-ray, which I don't actually own, unfortunately, but yeah, it kind of hints towards it being a future animation, as well as Web of Fear hinting towards Abominable Snowman. So yeah, but aside from that, it's exactly the same as both Abominable Snowman and Fury from the Deep, in the fact that disc 9, sorry, I forgot what disc we're on. Disc 9 will have the animated version, and disc 10 will have the telesnap reconstruction. I don't need to go any further, but the only difference is that this this has 2 surviving parts instead of just one, like Abominable Snowman, or none like Fury from the Deep. It's 2 surviving parts. So yeah, it'll probably work under the same logic though, seeing as there's the 2 or less rule. And finally, we've got the bonus disc in disc 11. This is just a typical bonus disc, Now, I know this is a bit of an odd number with it being 11 discs instead of 10. I would rather it was 10, but the animations, it makes sense for them to just put them on 2 discs like they normally do, so yeah. And also the season is quite a long season, like compared to some of the other seasons they've released, this probably has a good chunk of the episode. There's about there's 7 stories in this, with God knows how many episodes. There's a lot of 6-parters here. Actually, every story is a 6-parter besides Tomb of the Cybermen. Wow. But yeah, so that makes 40 episodes. Wait, let me check. Is this the most amount of episodes in a season that's been released on the collection box? I need to check. It would be by far the largest collection box set by episode, as the second largest are seasons 19 and 14 with 26 episodes. This has 40. I even did the math, and season 8 has 25, so almost double. I think the high number of discs is fair enough, if you say. And the fact that, you know, we've got multiple versions of them with the telesnaps, that's... Yeah, this would definitely be by far the thickest. And now I'm sort of thinking maybe they wouldn't do it, as there'd be too many episodes, but... I'm sure they would do it, You better do it. I want a Troughton season on Blu-ray. Give me a Troughton season on Blu-ray. So yeah. That's pretty much everything. If there's anything I missed or you have any other ideas, like I said, go down in the comments below and tell me your ideas or anything I missed. So, yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback and see whether you think Season 5 will be next, or whether you think Season 6 will be next instead. Like I said, I don't think Seasons 1 or 2 will ever be completed with animation due to them being tricky, but yeah. If you think Season 6 will be next, you can put that in the comments, and what are your ideas for Season 6? So, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!